Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing the makeup products that I have hit pan on. I've seen quite a few people do this and I was really curious how many products I have that I've hit pan on. So I went through my collection and gathered them up and I have 8 products to share with you today. So actually 4, I think, of them are bronzers. So obviously I've got a bit of a bronzer addiction. But if you are interested to see what I've hit pan on, then keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. Everything that I mention today, I will link down below in the bottom bar so that it's easy and right there for you. All of these products I obviously have strong opinions on because I've gone through almost all of them. So yeah, let's get into the first one. Okay, I lied. I actually have 5 bronzers, which is insane. I just love bronzer so much. So I guess it makes sense that I have hit pan on so many of them. So let's see. First up, let's talk about this one. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. And I've hit pan on this one. And I really liked this. I tried the butter bronzer and I love the formula of that. I think it's better than this one, but the smell of it is that coconut smell and I cannot stand the smell of it. So I ended up giving it to my sister because I just couldn't handle it. But I did like the formula better. So yeah. Anyway, I was using this and then I don't know if you guys can see, but in here there's like certain areas that it's almost like they got wet or something and now pigment won't be picked up. So I have to scrape off the top of that to get any pigment. I don't know why some powder products do that, but yeah, it kind of ruined the product. And so I haven't used it as much since that happened to it. But I do really like this. But if you like coconut smells, I would say pick up the butter bronzer over this one. The next bronzer is from Benefit. It is the Hoola bronzer. I am obsessed with this. I've hit major pan on it. And this is such a good bronzer because it's a neutral shade, so you can do contouring with it and warm up your skin and just kind of bronze up. So I actually really like the brush too. I think this is the only product that I actually use the brush that it comes with. But I like this because you can dip it in and it just kind of fits perfectly to do a little bit of contouring. So I love the brush. The packaging in general, I don't really like. These boxed powders from Benefit are a little bit bulky for my taste, but the product is so good that it doesn't matter. So yeah, you can see that I have hit major pan on this. But since the brush is so narrow, I'm still able to get in on the sides of it to pick up some product. I also have this bronzer in my, I think it's the Cheekathon palette. And it wasn't a limited edition palette from Benefit, but I do have one, so I'm happy that this is not out of my collection yet. The next bronzer is no surprise whatsoever. I've been mentioning it quite a bit. It is the Abeka Sunlit Bronzer. This is in the shade Capri Coast. And as you guys can see, I've hit like major pan on this. I'm still using it and twirling my brush into the sides of it to get it. And I did just place an order on Ulta, and so this is on its way back into my home. Next up is from Smashbox. This is the Bronze Lights in Warm Matte. And this is what it looks like. I do still have some left. It's not as much pan showing as a few of the other ones. But this is a really good bronzer. I like that this, again, it's warm, but it's not so warm that you can't do a little bit of contouring with it. This was one of my go-to bronzers for the longest time, but it actually got replaced when I tried out a few others. So I still really like it, but there's others that I love even more. My last bronzer is, again, no surprise, this is the NARS Laguna. This is the, I think, 3rd one that I've been through. So I've hit a ton of pan on this, and I'm at the point that it hit pan all the way to the side, so now parts of this are crumbling off, and I get so sad because I don't want it to be done, but I love this one. These 3, the NARS Laguna, Benefit Hoola, and Becca and Capri Coast, these are my 3 all-time favorite bronzers. I am obsessed with them, and I can't live without them. So I've tried other ones, and I do really like them, but these are kind of my 3 holy grails. Alright, now that we are done with all of the bronzers, I have a powder. This is from Benefit. This is the Hello Flawless powder, and I have mine in the shade Honey, and this is what it is looking like. I love this powder. It's so good. It, again, has a bit of bulky packaging for my like, but it's because it does have a mirror, and then underneath it has a brush and a sponge, which I obviously haven't used. They're both still in the packages. But the powder is so good. It's finely milled, and it's such a good powder to touch up your foundation. If you want to put this in your purse, it's so good to just kind of mattify your skin again. This is really good if you want to put a little bit over your foundation just to get a little bit more coverage without like packing on layers and layers of your foundation. This is just such a good powder. I love it, and I just have nothing but amazing things to say about this. So if you haven't tried it out, I highly recommend it. I have one blush to show you guys. It'll be no surprise, I've talked about this quite a bit too. This is the Too Faced Love Flesh Blush in Baby Love, and this is what the pan is looking like. It's definitely getting low. The one thing I like about blushes, especially products that don't have big lips on the side of them, it's hard to get your brush down in there because there's so much room on the sides that's preventing you to kind of get the side. But with this one, since it's flat on the sides, it's easy to get a brush in the side of it still. And since it's a blush, you're not using a huge brush in there, so I feel like I'll still get quite a bit more use out of this one. I just love this product and the formula, but I did notice that it's not on Ulta's website anymore, which is where I got it. They used to have a ton of shades and I was obsessed with them. And I looked on Sephora's website. I think they have like one shade left. This might be the only shade on there. And then on Too Faced's website, they I think have 3 shades. So I kind of feeling like they're discontinuing this product because it used to come in so many shades, it's not even funny. Last but not least is this highlight. This is from Tarte. It is the highlight in the shade Stunner. This is actually the first time I've ever hit pan on a highlight, but this is what it's looking like, just right there a little bit. Because you only use highlight in such concentrated areas, I think it's pretty hard to go through a highlight, but I just think this one is so pretty. It just leaves the most gorgeous champagne-y glow to your skin. I have nothing but amazing things to say about this. I think that people don't talk about this enough, and I just highly recommend it. It's really bittersweet hitting pan on products because sometimes it's products that you really love and you don't want to go through, but then it's also like reassuring that you're using the products and getting your money's worth out of them and they're not just sitting around and going to waste. So I kind of love it, but I also kind of hate it. Let me know down below what you guys think about it, and also let me know what you've hit pan on. Is there something that you're surprised that I haven't hit pan on? I've never hit pan on an eyeshadow, which is crazy. There's other products that I've completely used up and are not in this video because they're just not in my collection anymore, but I've never hit pan on an eyeshadow because I just don't wear eyeshadow every single day. Like, I don't have any eyeshadow on today. I just don't wear it on a super regular basis, so I think it'd be hard for me to hit pan on it. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys have hit pan on. Alrighty guys, that is everything for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.